It's amazing what some quick flips and some upgrading will do to a place. I mean, just look at this room. It's got a floor, and before we couldn't see it. So, thanks to the upgrades we did in the previous episode, we were able to at least get some things organized, cleaned up, and we have a new tool from Little Sam. This one being a device that isn't quite legal, but it helps us to rewind time, if you will, at least on a car's life. So, it's really doing positive things for the car, kind of, sort of. Not really, but we'll go with it. By the way, welcome on into another episode here on Simulated Mind of Car Dealer Simulator. Boom. So now we can rewind some of the mileage on cars, so that way we can make a little more money off of them if we so choose. Let's see here. So we have this vehicle here, which was completely free. It was at the junkyard, and it was completely covered in rust. So we sanded it all down. I do need a putty, sand the putty down, and then paint it, but this is going to be a overtime process with this car because it's a lot of investment, honestly, especially with the tools we have right now. Let's see here. And we were able to upgrade the office, which was great. Now we just need to upgrade to unlock the pump. So gas pump hub, but it's going to cost us 10 grand. Right now we have 11, but I want to save that for a car. So once we get to like around 23 or 24K, I think I'll be pretty comfortable with doing that gas pump upgrade. Let's go, actually, let's go car shop. Let's get ourselves another car to flip. Now we have the Harmonia vehicles unlocked, which is really cool. Price 30K. Oh man. But yeah, 2009, 15K miles. Probably very good condition. Yeah, excellent condition, drivable at 50%. If I had it, I would try to go for it. I would go for cheaper, but I would try to go for it. Maybe like 22 or something on that. But yeah, with 11K, we need to be smart here with our money. Let's see here. So another NGD Pulse would be good. Those sell for good cash. A UMX wouldn't be bad as well. We could go for the UMX 600C. 166,000 miles, though. 1982. They want 4.6. We could maybe get them down to like 3.7, 3.4 maybe, if we're lucky. Then we could probably sell it for like 6 or 7. Apex Motor Striker. Last Chance Cars. Let's see what else we have. Oh, that looks like a new color, like almost like a purplish blue. I remember Ford came out with the Ford Focus, and they had this color, or very similar, and they called it a French blue. Like, okay. I guess whatever sells it, right? This NGD Pulse would be pretty solid, the yellow one there. Harmonia for 41K. Not quite there yet. All right, you know what? Let's just go for the NGD. It is nice to see that we have unlocked more vehicles, though. Ooh, actually. Harmonia Vehicles Allegretto. 59K miles, 2001. 9.2, we could get it for lower. You know what? Let's go for that. Visual condition's poor, but that's fine. We'll just clean it up. It's drivable at 43%. Very doable. 5 seats, wagon. Okay. Schedule a meeting. Let's run over there. We'll scan it before we bid on it. So we know what we're getting ourselves into. Could just drive there, but I'll run it. It's fine. Honestly, trying to deal with the whole dolly thing. Now, another thing you could do, by the way, you could drive your truck to said location, drive the vehicle back if you don't want to deal with the dolly, or if you forget the dolly, and then you can go to your computer and reset your truck. And that way the truck just spawns back at your location. So that's another way of doing it too, which of course I didn't think about until I started running. But honestly, I like running through this map. There are a lot of details and some really interesting things, and it's neat just to see like what's actually here, what's beyond just our car garage. Like this sign here. I know I've seen it before, but not up close. So cool to see the wear and tear on it and everything. Alright, so I'm going to run around here. Plus, honestly, I think it's important to show off environmental design and stuff, because otherwise developers are just going to start relying on AI to do it. And honestly, I don't really want that. Hi, as it was written in the ad, the price of the car is 9.2. How about, and hear me out here, how about we do 765? Wow, he dropped a lot more than I thought. Holy cow. Okay.
Maybe this.
Maybe that. Okay. The voiceover.
I'll find out. Tough one, eh? Let me think. The
Yeah.
good, maybe some of the bad.
Some of the bad. Just voiceover. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay, bye. Bye-bye now. I like this color. Yeah, we want to go this way. I like this color, this like orangish red, reddish orange, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool looking. As I mentioned before, like with the Ford Focus, with the French blue, we could just call it French Phoenix. Has that alliteration too, you know? You know, I didn't scan it. Well, that's fine. See, in my, like, head, for processing things, I always think scanner for, like, okay, we're getting into the sense of, like, repairs now. We need to know what's going on. Rather than, like, we're going to scan it to see if you're trying to sell us a lemon here. We can't polish it because we don't have the upgrades for it, but we can definitely do body work and get it washed. Luckily, it's not even that dirty. We only have 2 items in the red, which are shock absorbers, so that's cool. We can't really do anything about that, but let's see. Any exhaust holes 1, we can at least patch that up. Battery looks good. Fuses look good. Okay. 13 of 15 gallons of gas. But we should be able to flip this pretty quick. Welcome to the surface of the sun, staring at this car under the scanner mode. But then again, if you're going to do a scan mode, you want to make sure it stands out, so you can tell what you actually missed. Alright, get the front here, then we should be good. Shouldn't take too much longer. There we go. Boom. Sudsy. And unfortunately, it's not giving me the proper tool. Okay, yep. I don't care about the odometer rollback right now. Want that. I want you to... There we go. Maybe I was just like slightly too far away for the tool menu to pop up. But I still had the tool in my hand, which was weird, so... Water. Ooh, looks so nice. I like that color when it's clean. So we could probably update the plates too, and we get some bonus cash for that. So I feel like we can sell this for around 12K. If not potentially 13. which is almost double what we paid. And I am totally fine with that. Okay, that's looking good. I love how you could just hit E to exit and it automatically stops your vehicle. Just, like, convenient. Let's see. So clean, we need to get rid of some of the rust around the wheel wells. And a bit on the trim on the side. Otherwise, it's actually not too bad, which is nice to see. Like going to a barber, just a little off the top. Okay, I got you, fam. I know I mentioned this before, but coming from Michigan, where people have weather beater cars because of the amount of snow we get, or I shouldn't say we, I haven't lived there in a very long time, but that the snow that they get, and also too because they use salt to help with snow and ice on the roads, and the salt will just completely eat up your car. Absolutely destroy it. It'll start with the undercarriage, so of course you don't really initially see the damage that it's doing until then it starts going on to like the trim and around the wheel wells. You start hearing rattling under your car and you're like, what the heck is going on? And you get a mechanic looking at it going, whoa! As soon as you hear that, you know that it's something good. And by something good, I mean something very bad. Where else does it want me to... There. I'm not seeing where else it's, like, lit up. Scanner? Huh. Alright, we'll just kind of keep going until... Because we're almost to completion. We're, like, right there on the edge. Like, 99.9%. Huh. Okay, car. What else do you need? Show me the way. Also, I need to buy plates. I need to buy new plates. Remember to do that. Because I don't think we have any more. I think I only bought one for the previous car that we were working on. Where are you? I really don't want to just, like, haphazardly scratch the car for no reason, because then I have to putty it and work it down. I don't want to have to do a ton of it if I don't have to. I don't know if there's anything like behind the plate or something. Scanner's on. I don't really see much of anything. Bueller? Game. Why you gotta be like this? Okay, we'll get a little bit more there. Yeah, it's just sitting at that, like, 99.9%. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Weirdly precise on that. Okay, putty. Can't wait till we get the upgraded tools. This will go by so much quicker. If you're looking at this going, man, this looks a bit arduous, especially for the condition of the car, don't worry. It does get better. Strangely, they have some very good noises. for the application of things and for the removal of things in this game. Pretty impressed by the audio. A lot of people will sort of skip out on really good audio and just kind of throw something that kind of works in there. But they actually seem to do quite a good job of sourcing their different audio files. All right. I'd actually be super curious and if they just found this in like an audio pack or through like an audio library, or if they hired someone to actually record these sounds. It doesn't feel like nowadays many developers will do that, are able to do that because of budgeting or whatever. Slash like resources, like number of people on the team and what they can do. And a lot of times they'll use library sourced files, which is fine to an extent. Until you get like certain sounds that were used in Silent Hill F. Like the vine boom sound that gets used for the opening of a door. That was interesting when I came across that. Like, really? No one caught that, huh? No one thought about that. Or maybe they did think about it and their reasoning was just very strange. Though don't get me wrong, I think NeoBards did a really interesting job with Silent Hill F. And I think for a lot of their work, they've done a good job. Like, for what they went for, you know? Like, I think some of the direction is something I don't quite care for Silent Hill F. But I think it's quite an interesting horror game, for sure. I think there were some decisions that I just don't care for personally and don't agree with, but I do think that for what they were going for, they did a very good job. If that makes sense. Okay, so everything is painted. Let's scan now and get a sense of where this car's at. Wash 97%? How? Okay, you know what? Whatever. It's in green. I don't care. Bodywork is 100. So let's go ahead and rewind time. Let's pull this out. Actually, you know what? Let me get a thing for the plate. Well, do I have to run out, or can I just order it on the tablet? Oh, no, I can't access the tablet from here. Okay. We'll just head over there real quick. So I saw the sign that said Cowboy, and I've been playing Cowboy Life Simulator, and I was like, wait a minute, is that a promotional thing for that? But no, it isn't. Okay. You know what, let's just get a few of these. Can I do it from here, or do I have to... There we go. Boom. I think that adds on... Whoa, buddy. An extra, like, 6 to 7.5%? I can't remember the specifics on it. But it's a pretty good percentage. Closer to 10% than not, so I'll take it. The dodging of NPCs, I love it. I love all of the Ubisoft games, a company I actually used to work with a while back, but it was always funny because all their characters, they would find a way of dodging away from your car, but dodging, like attempting to dodge away from your car, but actually dodging in front of your car. And it's like, what, really? Why? Like, dodge mechanic, cool, interesting, makes it more realistic, clearly, but I feel like they should be dodging away and not all of a sudden in front of my vehicle. Especially if I'm actually maintaining it on the road. Which isn't always the case, but that's a whole other thing. The plates were done. Oh, there was a hole in the exhaust. That's right. It's like, wait a minute. Before I do this ad, I also need to take the photos anyway. All right, so it's got to be underneath. Oh, there we go. Good old exhaust tape. All right. Go, and then actually let's go with the odometer. So you can pick what you want to change. Now, the higher up you go, so more to the left, the quicker the gauge will kind of fill up before... What do I want to say? How do I describe this? Like, basically, you're trying to turn this crank to lower the mileage, but the higher up you go, the more you try to take off, the quicker the machine will start reaching its limits, and if it completely reaches its limit, your car gets reset back to the mileage it was at. So you get no progress whatsoever, and you can't then try to change the mileage again. Yeah, as you can see there. Alright, so that should be good. Unless we can lower this a bit and get away with it. Yeah, you don't want it to reach 100. Just sounds like a spring tightening up. Okay, there we go. We want to make sure it's green in the spot there. There we go. Photo time. Make love to the camera. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Love it. So it's almost 2000. So we might as well just sleep. We'll put the ad up, but then we'll sleep and then see if we can't sell the car in the morning. Excellent condition visually, 45% drivable. Photos, washed, clean. Oh, clean plates are only 3%. Oh, I was thinking the actual body being washed, which is 7.3%. Okay, that's right. But now look at it. We're literally double. Like, market value is double. So we could just sell it for like 16,500, and that would be totally viable. Or 17. Let's do 17. That's some good money right there. Valine Auto Parts. Now, hopefully this will either get us to Rep 4 or very close. Fingers crossed. Should also see about another vehicle while we wait. Another Harmonia would be nice around the same price. Ooh, we got Cargo Wise now. Those actually sell quite nicely. You know what? I kind of want to do that. 1985, 170,000 miles. Their market value is 8K right now. 57% drivable. Visual condition excellent, though. I could probably get it for upper 6K. Low 7K. Probably, maybe upper 6K. Okay, schedule meeting. We'll get back to that. So I really want to not only hit Rep 4, but I also want to make sure I can get the gas pump hub. I really don't quite know what the usage, but I want to find out, you know, because it's new to me, so. Let's see, car wash. And once we hit Rep 4, we'll actually be able to upgrade the car wash, too. And then we can add polish, which will be super nice, because that adds more money onto the cost of the car. Or how much money we can make off the car. So, I mean, if anything, if I have enough for the car wash first, I almost want to do car wash, I think, before the gas pump. Just because I know that adds money to the vehicle. Or value, really. Hello! How's it going? The listing states 17. I want to go... You are out of your cotton picking mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. No. No, no, and no. No, I sound like one of them. He wants to go up to 13. Well, that's better-ish.
Hell no.
Okay, 14K now. So... it's better, again. Let's do 15... 300. So we might be stuck at 14K with her. Who can resist delicious candies? From some rando at a car dealership. Oh, she went up a whole $100.
No.
Okay.
No.
14,542. Do I want to accept that? That is over. That's like double what we paid. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
103 for rep. Oh, so close to rep 4. Okay. So now we're at 17K. So technically, I could get the gas pump hub and still make money and stuff, but I don't remember how much the car wash is. That's one of the things I wish is that even if something is locked, that you can see how much it is so you can start saving for it. And also maybe a little more details, like what exactly does XYZ do? Like, will it cost me money up front? Will it... like, besides just the upgrade, will I have to pay money for, like, fueling the hub, like the gas pump hub, for example? All those little things. Is there anything I can make money off of? Like, those will be super beneficial to help with deciding where I go, right? Trying to build up that strategy of where I want to spend my money. Okay, so I did save that van. Let's go over there. You know what? Actually, let's close real quick so people stop coming up here. That way they stop looking at empty spots going, no, 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 no. Ugh, no, 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 no. Excuse me. I don't know why, but I love jumping in games. No idea why. If there's a jump in there, I'm super happy. I will just bunny hop my way to places. Which sometimes helps you move faster, I will say. Hi there. Well, I'm glad to see you haven't put free candy on the side of the van, so that's a plus. 84. Let's go 62. Or 6.2. 7.9. Oh, yeah. Can you drop a little more, please? Be a little bit kinder? Oh my goodness. Can we shave $1,000 off? Oh my goodness. I have so much candy. Here, take it all. Are you willing to lower? Can we do 7? Oh my goodness. Alright, fine.
Yeah! Haha! Yeah, yeah!
Yeah, I'm glad you're happy. Bodywork, 100% good. We don't do anything to it. We just have to wash it. I love that. That's actually going to be a pretty quick flip. Only 3 things are in the red. So that actually makes me quite happy. So just get some gas and clean it. Ooh, that doesn't sound great, though. That was a little bit of a rough start. Gas and fast service. All right. Only at fuel. Wow, this fuels way quicker than it used to. Wonder if people complained about it. I didn't really think it was all that bad, but okay. It being lightning fast, also not bad. Actually, you know what? Let me scan it again real quick. Or I could have just done last report, but... Oh, 3 exhausts. Okay, 3 holes in the exhaust. That might be why it's making that noise, maybe. So, alright. I will definitely tape those up then. That would be cool if there was that level of detail in the game where a car you're driving, like the noises change based on the damage it takes. That'd be quite the detail. But I feel like for a sim game involving like car maintenance and stuff, that's something that should happen. That's something that should be in there, because sound is a huge clue to what could be going on with your vehicle and how to fix it. Not always, but can be a huge clue. What am I missing? Oh, like the top? Yeet. Yeet. Okay, we'll just jump and spray. Jump and spray. So fresh and so clean. Look at that. Actually, the plates look really good. So that's nice. Seems like we don't have to change that out. Yeah, getting the car wash upgrade would be really nice too for time's sake. Getting cars cleaned and moved on. In my previous run of the game, we had like the full car wash experience with people that would do it for you and stuff. This all gets expanded out into like a 2-bay car wash, and pretty nice. Alright, time to do some taping. commiserating. Say it ain't so. This hole's gotta go. But if you turn the lights off, you won't really know. I don't know. All right, let's see. Third one. There we go. All right, all packaged up for Christmas. Okay, plates look good. Car looks good. We fueled it up. So photos and ad. And this will get us to Rev 4, which is super nice. Can't wait to get the paint station, start changing the colors of vehicles as well. Okay, add your ads. 60% drivable. Oh, we got boosted up to 60 because of the exhaust tape. Fantastic. I don't like what it's listing for market price, market value. Because it said originally the car was 8K, but then again, I guess we didn't do a whole lot. So that, like, the market value we saw initially at around 8K, 8.6K is probably pretty close to what it would be. And yeah, so there's not going to be that huge of a spike. So I guess that's valid. Though I feel like I've upgraded these cars before and I've gotten more money off of them. How high can we go up to? Let's see. Let's try 16. Really? Oh no. So I'm hoping this isn't the case, but there has been another bug that I've come across, and I was hoping this would also be fixed now, where you would do all this work to a vehicle, get it priced out, and then the game wouldn't allow you to really go any higher than just market value. And even then, market value that it was listing was very questionable. So I don't think so. Might not be an issue right now. Maybe we're okay. Could also just be because of updates, changes to the game. Let's see. 5%, 7.5%, 3%. Okay, cool. Washed, clean, photos. So let's get it up for 13 and see what happens. Okay, we are open. People might still come. I think we should be fine still for a little bit. Car cleaner simulator, nice. It's always interesting seeing advertisements for other games, whether from the publisher or from that developer in a title, but I can appreciate how they've done it in this game. You know, you see a billboard, you see a poster, you see the side of a van. It's like, okay, that's clever. Hey, sir, you look like you're in a band. You know what a band needs? A van. Yeah, buddy. Let's deal. The van matches your shirt. This is meant to be. You know you want it. This is the car for you, sir. Sir, you're going past the van. Sir, no. No, no. Not that kind of video. Get by the van, dang it. Check it out. Look at the undercarriage. All right. He's impressed by the undercarriage. Oh, for the love of. Can you go 12.9? Come on. Oh, man, he's not really budging. It was a pain to purchase for a solid price, and it's a pain to sell for a solid price, evidently. Let's do 12,450. Oh, crap, I double-clicked. Oy. Okay, well, he's up to 9.7 now, so that's something.
Sounds reasonable. Let's do this.
Boy, that voice. I mean, I could also just go no, but let me think. We paid 7 for it. We're getting 10 for it. Not terrible. Not as great as like the Harmonia that we sold, but all right. That at least got us to rep 4, which is nice. And now we can check out the car wash. There might be another thing we can upgrade as well. Let's see. Upgrade. So car wash. 15K. Jeez. Okay. I mean, we could do it. And slowly work our way back up. And at least we're making some extra money from the polishing. What else do we have here? Gas pump hub. But I don't really know what it is going to do for us. Okay. So Office 3 is at rep 7. Body workshop. Oh, okay, so we have the body workshop as well. Standalone workstation, new electrical tools. This will make repairing not only easier, but we'll be able to do more of it. So we'd actually be able to make more money off of vehicles this way too. I honestly think this is probably better than the car wash, because of everything we'll be able to do now, to an extent. And then, what is it, 3? You can get a paint booth, hire a worker. Okay, let's go for the body workshop, and that'll leave us with almost 10K. All right, let's check it out. This one. All right. New workspace. Very cool. Well, we'll see what we'll be able to do. Because I don't specifically remember everything that opens up. Actually, you know what? Let's take a car and test it real quick. Is this drivable? Oh, it's not. That's right. I don't remember all the specifics, so I just want to see what opens up. And plus, I don't know based on like the past 8 months of updates. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got it. Getting fat shamed. So what? Ah, okay, yes. So this is where we do have the better tools. So if we want to sand things down and everything, we can do that so much easier here. Well then, you know what? Let's just work on this one real quick. We have the paint pistol now. Oscillating polisher. Sweet. So we've done all the grinding by hand. Let's do spatula to apply putty. So much putty. But this shouldn't be too bad, honestly. Okay, so this expands what we can do with the bodywork, but that doesn't mean it expands what we can do for underneath the hood. I couldn't remember for sure, but I'll check that as well. Because we definitely don't have the lift yet. Originally, I was thinking we could do more mechanically rather than body work, but then I realized after I did it, I'm like, wait a minute. But we'll see. Either way, we still have enough money to get another car, flip that, and then from there get that car wash upgrade. All of the spatula action you could ever ask for. Where else are you going to find it, really, you know? I love how I'm adding the putty to the car and my truck in front is twerking. I'm assuming it's because we're interacting with the car, which is then sort of bouncing and hitting the dolly, maybe, and then making the truck... No, they're not really connected. Yeah, I don't know what's making that... Oh, nope, truck is just dancing on its own. Okay, well... It has a song in its heart. That's all that matters. Try to get the biggest sections we can here. And hopefully we'll get close enough where it'll just auto-complete the rest. Which, as we've seen, sometimes it has some lenience and other times it really doesn't. So, we'll see what happens. Oop, get that, get that. Nice. Never done this in real life. I can't imagine spatuling a whole car, though, let me tell you. If anyone's actually done that, please let me know in the comments. How was that process? I feel like for some, not fun at all, and for others, maybe zen. Just you and the vehicle. Maybe some music in the background. Spatula in hand. Oh, this is going to be a little tricky, getting that bottom bit. Getting certain crevices, too, are always a bit tricky in this game. Okay, really? We're going to be this picky now? Well, let me get... well, you know, actually, let me get the top. There we go. That would help. Boom. And because we have the upgrade, instead of using sandpaper... Oh, yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, let's just keep the car chalky white. That works, right? Of course it does. Whoa. We are like so close. Let's see. Maybe down here? Maybe down here? Hey, there we go. Paint the restored parts. Okay, finally. Paint pistol. Use tool, scanner, nozzle. Can we pick the paint? I guess not, right? Doesn't seem to be an option for it. So it's just whatever the car used to be, whatever it's registered as. So in this case, it was black. Yeah, you get a lot more coverage with the paint pistol than you do with the spray paint can, so that's nice. There we go. Almost halfway through. Interesting that we can't paint this, though it feels like it may need to be sanded down, but at the same time I couldn't. It wouldn't allow me to, so I have no idea. Well, if it registers completion on the paint, maybe it might just autofill it. This is magical paint, by the way. You don't get it on the windows at all. It's a beautiful thing. There we go. Make sure not to breathe in all the fumes. Luckily, we do have the doors open, so... And of course, let's jump on the wet paint, so we can spray paint the rest of it. It's actually really neat detail to see all like the little dings and scuffs and stuff in a vehicle. You can see it in the paint there. Also like watermarks and stuff. Alright. So at this point it needs to be cleaned, but then it also needs to start. So we have to get parts for it. Alright, so the next 9K we have, we'll invest into another quick flip. Hopefully get closer and closer to 20K. Probably within that time span too, hit rep 5. Then we'll see about upgrading the car wash. Oh, is it not working because it has to be on the ground? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Well, now we know. But yeah, this will be a long-term project, basically, because there's a lot of things we can't change out on this car or add to this car yet anyway, because we need upgrades for it. So we'll get there with time. I figure a little bit every episode. We could even work on this truck a bit too. We wouldn't sell it, we would use it, but you know, why not? Rinse off the foam with water. Hello, surface of the sun. Goodness gracious. Ooh, that's bright. And the sun setting too, so get the full effect here. I'll be curious to see how much this actually is with no working parts, but with just the body itself. Let's find out, actually, because it was a little over 1K prior to the bodywork and the wash. Okay, we got to almost 3K just for body alone. So that's not bad. This is also something where we could drop it off at the junkyard if we want to and just sell it as is. Try to get that popped up. There we go. Alright, we're making progress. But with that, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me here for another car dealer simulator here on Simulated Mind. Now, if you've enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe, completely free, and you can get notified when more of these episodes go live. But with that, take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.